Hi everybody, back with the last journal, and he's a little bitty. He's from my stash and I really loved it, but I have got to come off some of these. I love a lot of journals and I do write a lot, but I'll never use all the ones I've kept. This one is a 6 by 4 1/4. It's got a lady with a parasol, and I'm assuming that's a gentleman right there because he looks like he's wearing a suit on a bench, and a big huge doily, blue napkin behind it with some lace, and this is kind of a smoky blue flower. It's jewelry I used to make. It is a brooch, you can see, and you can take it off and put it back on, and it's got some little danglies. And there's the spine. I just love that. I love this size. I mean, it just fits in my hand. Just lovely. So, you know, it's one of my favorite sizes to journal in. It's got a seam binding closure that's been coffee stained. And going inside, we have a thread. I'll cut that off later. Got some different fabrics, part of a doily, part of a different type of doily, and some fabric there, and a blue ruffle. And this is kind of a beigey background on green. Not on green. Really? A beigey background with white. And inside this envelope, I put a little card. It'll hold more. If there's something, a little keepsake you want to put in there, you know, it's got the room. It's made out of a book page with some music paper and a big, huge group of flowers there. Over here is a pocket made out of a book page with that stringy stuff I like to use, and it's got real pretty background with fleur-de-lis and some coffee-dyed papers. Different kinds. Look at that. I left the thread. See, that's just so neato. And a little mini envelope. That's got a little tiny piece of paper in here. Over here is a big doily pocket with a stamped piece of muslin there. Some lace and a pretty graphic. Little button. Coffee dyed papers. Over here's a nice little tuck spot, so you've got all this space to work with there. And those letters I like to make. Nice little place to journal here. A fabric ticket. Here's a ruffle. Blue ruffle. It's stitched in gold. Part of a book page running down this edge. A little tuck spot here. 2 handsome gentlemen. Nice pretty background with some coffee dyed papers and that sari silk with a little bit of that graph paper. I like graph paper. Grass cloth paper. And Valerie's uploading my videos, so you might hear my voice in the background too. That's funny. Over here is a nice image. And a ruffle here on a piece of ephemera. Look at these gorgeous dresses. Another big piece of lace. Little mini ruffle over here. And over here, this is one of those double pages. I put a hinge on this one so you can fold it out and right there, and then you've got all that too. Lots of places to write here. This is one of those books that sometimes I just want to write a little something. Don't want to, you know, go crazy all day writing. So I'll pick up this size and I'll do a little. I journal in several of them at the same time. So it just depends on how the day is. Another card that flips out, and then you got all this space and a pretty ruffle up here. Lace here. Little booklet. And a fabric ticket here. I think that's a Tim Holtz fabric. I don't know if it's even still out there. Sammy says hello. Say hello, Sammy. A tag there. Oh, and an unstuffed pocket. I'm getting good, aren't I? Okay. We'll have to do that. That'll be a surprise. I go through these things 2 and 3 times and forget. And just miss stuff. Little bow here. Book page. Over here's one of those cloth tickets with part of a guest ticket behind it. Lace on top of a book page. Real pretty graphic in the background. It's got a stamp. Just some coffee dyed papers. Some fabric. Over here is a fan with some lace and a little book page flower with a pearl. And then some large snippets of paper for writing. And then you got all that space back there. It almost looks like it's the page itself, doesn't it? Over here's a real pretty little girl and a corrugated butterfly, and I just collaged some papers and some lace on that. You've got some lined paper back here, and then you've got a card here for journaling. And here's another one of those flip out pages with some lace and a little flower here. Another fabric ticket. Paper from a 1967 encyclopedia. Valerie's father-in-law gave me a half a set. That's all he had left, but it was really sweet of him to give me. A fleur-de-lis here on some muslin, and then a crochet doily pocket, and then 2 cards to journal on. Coffee stained, beautifully coffee stained. Over here is a little butterfly tuck spot. Got some cards here. You've got a ruffle going down the side, pretty vintage image in the background, and then some cards for journaling. That kind of goes together, I thought. And here's the last page. And that pretty, pretty fabric. I wonder what that would look like if I coffee dyed it. May have to try that next time. You got part of the cover sticking out here. You know, I like it when it sticks out over the edges. And there's the back with that beautiful doily, crochet doily. And the lace and the blue edging. It's a real pale sky blue edging. And the little brooch I made. I want to thank y'all so much for being here. That's it for this Friday. And I will see you next Friday in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for being here.